Reportedly, Meghan Markle is facing new backlash from her investors over her American Rivieria Orchard failure. How angry are they at her now? Hey up everyone, it's me, Stef, the alternate, your nerdy alternative, and welcome to the Dose of the Daily Nerd, where I break down the royal news and gossip of the day that's pretty much caught my eye. And oh my goodness, yeah, let's jump into this madness, shall we? Because Megxie is now facing new backlash from her investors over her failure with her brand American Rivieria Orchard, as an expert is revealing major concerns that investors are now having with her brand. And so, yeah, she's still reportedly gearing up to launch her brand, albeit it probably will have to be with a new name, but a PR expert has identified some major concerns. And so we know over the last months that Megxie has been struggling to hire a CEO for the brand. No one wants to work with her. I wonder why. Could it be because of all the allegations that are coming out that allegedly she bullies her employees? Looks like Megxie might be blacklisted. Check out my video from a few hours ago. I'll link it in the description bar below. She's now facing fresh allegations over bullying her employees. No wonder she's finding it difficult to actually hire a CEO. Anywho, Matt Yanofsky, a PR and brand marketing expert, has told the Times, quote, "I would have major concerns if I were an investor." And saying, look, with Megxie trying to hire a CEO, this is major red flag city for future investors. He says, quote, "If I'm an investor, I'm saying to her, you need to find a CEO with a direct business plan that's going to show profitability or at least a revenue plan within the next 60 to 90 days. Otherwise, I'm taking my money out." He then says, look, I'd be happy to eat my words and best of luck to her. But as of right now, the brand seems like it's the wrong product with the wrong people. And so this is the thing, right? This was launched earlier on this year. You're looking, 6, 7 months ago? Nothing has been released to sell for public consumption whatsoever. It is making, from what we can gather, zero money. And you look at her Instagram page, the only social media that I'm aware of for her brand, and nothing's been released since it was actually, launched. Yeah, there was that little video at the beginning, but that didn't really say much in terms of what the brand is and what it's about, right, guys? And so the last thing that we heard about the brand was when Megxie, opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, tried to overshadow Princess Catherine's return to public royal life at Trooping the Colour earlier on this year. When she, as far as I'm concerned, used Nacho Figueras, her polo pal, to put on Instagram, oh, look at this jam and dog biscuits from Megxie for her new brand. Yeah, we all saw through that, guys. We all saw through that. But that's the last thing that we've seen in terms of what American Rivieria Orchard, or whatever the hell she's really going to call it, is going to be selling. Now, the rumors are that if, this is a big if, she actually launches this brand, it's not going to be dog biscuits, jam, or, whatever that she's actually going to launch. No. Apparently, the first thing that she's going to launch is a bottle of rosé that apparently could make her millions. The pink wine will purportedly be the first item available to the public, and according to the Daily Mail, it makes infinite commercial sense for Megxie's first product to be wine, saying it'll net her far more money than any other cheaper items. But this is the problem that Megxie has got, and by extension, her investors have got. This is the problem. Megxie's not liked. If Megxie's not liked, then no one's going to like what she's trying to sell. Or, in other words, people do not buy into Megxie, right? they distrust her to a higher level. So if people are not going to buy into Megxie, they're not going to buy what she's going to try and sell eventually, if this brand actually ever launches. So investors actually have two issues on their hands. Firstly, American Rivieria Orchard isn't making any money whatsoever 6, 7, 8 months down the line since it was launched, right? But secondly, who they've invested in themselves is just not profitable. Because again, people do not buy into Megxie. And if they don't buy into Megxie, they're not going to buy what she's trying to sell. Especially with the more recent wave of new allegations that reportedly are saying that Megxie is an absolute tyrant, dictator in high heels, demon boss, bully against who she works for, who works for her employees. It's not great. Her public image is tanking further down the line. She is considered and seen as toxic. So anything she launches, anything she touches, anything she tries to sell by extension will be seen as toxic as well. And so won't make as much money as these investors hoped for, were told, were led to believe in the first place. And this is the thing, the whole foundation of the brand that the investors have poured their money into is on shaky ground to begin with. Not because of Megxie herself, right? But in addition to that, the actual name of the brand. Megxie actually has to look at changing that. Because as I reported a couple of weeks back with my good friend DC lawyer John Witherspoon, yeah, she needs to look at actually changing American Rivieria Orchard. Because the trademark application rejected that name, saying that she can't trademark it. So, yeah, I'm not surprised that she's now facing new backlash from the investors who have poured money into American Rivieria Orchard, or whatever the hell she's actually going to be calling this thing. Because 7, 8, 9 months down the line, she's not launched a thing. So to what we know, she's not making any money from this brand whatsoever. So their investment is completely stagnant at this point, right? B, she's not promoted anything for months in terms of what she could actually be selling. Yeah, there's reports that her first actual thing that she's going to put on the market is wine. But that's confusing given that all her celebrity friends have been promoting dog biscuits and jam. Where's wine coming from? That just confuses the market there and potential buyers, potential customers. What is this brand all about? But see, investors are unhappy, I would imagine, in terms of this new backlash because of Meghan Markle herself with the new fresh allegations over bullying her employees. That tanks her image and makes anything that she touches or tries to promote toxic, i.e. her brand. And B, the brand itself needs to be renamed because the Trademark Office have completely denied her being able to trademark American Rivieria Orchard. She needs to rename it. That's a major, major problem for any investor. So, yeah, how long do you think it's going to take for these investors to finally wise up and be like, yeah, I'm out, and pull all their money out, where Megxie completely then loses her brand and her dream of launching it? T-minus 10 minutes, you think, guys? With that being said, if you appreciated this video and you want more, and believe me, of course, there's going to be more, you do not want to miss my stream on Sunday, 10 o'clock UK time, 5 o'clock Eastern. I am doing a charity stream. I am running a half marathon in Manchester next weekend, and I am raising money for the Survivors Trust. This Sunday, 10 o'clock UK time, 5 o'clock Eastern, I'll be having some surprise guests come on with me. And yes, we are going to show Megxie how to really show up and do good and raise money for a good cause. I'll be raffling off some Palace Royal goodies for you all as well. So if you don't want to miss that or any other content that I'm going to be releasing, then make sure you subscribe to join our Alter Nerd tribe, because I'll be honest with you, help us now get to 1 million so we can also get that gold play button right there and hopefully cause a Meghan Markle meltdown on Instagram. Like, share, comment down below your opinion, conspiracy theories, whatever's. Also as well, if you've got some very strong opinions about this new backlash from our investors, how long do you think it'll take for them to pull out? And I bet you got some thoughts about that. Then make sure you send me a super thanks. It's just below this video right here. We can have a conversation about this because it does guarantee a response from me. And until the next time, you guys, laters.